You think you're waiting for the right time? There is no right time. There's only now. And if you don't act now, you'll never act at all. Every morning, millions of people wake up with dreams, but only a few actually move. Everyone says they want success, but most want it only until it hurts. They want results, not the grind. They want the reward, not the sacrifice. And that's why 99% stay average. But you, if you're listening to this, you already know something's different inside you. You've got a fire that doesn't die, a hunger that doesn't sleep. You've failed, you've fallen, you've been ignored, but you're still here. Still breathing, still fighting. You're not meant for comfort. You're meant for greatness. You weren't built to blend in. You were built to dominate. And deep down you feel it, that pull inside you, that whisper that says, you can be more. That's not a fantasy. That's your potential calling you out. But here's the truth most people don't want to face. Potential means nothing without discipline. Every genius who quit, every athlete who gave up, every dreamer who stayed asleep, they all had potential. What they didn't have was discipline. Discipline is the line that separates the dreamers from the doers. It's the quiet killer of weakness. It's the habit of showing up when your emotions tell you not to. You want to win? You want to change your life? Then start by mastering yourself. You think motivation will save you? Motivation fades. It's like a spark, bright, exciting, but gone in seconds. Discipline is the fire that keeps burning when the spark dies. Motivation gets you started, but discipline keeps you moving when it hurts, when it's boring, when it's dark and nobody's watching. Success doesn't care how you feel. The gym doesn't care if you're tired. Your goals don't care if you're sad. The world doesn't pause for your feelings, and neither should you. Because the moment you start letting your emotions decide your actions, you've already lost control. Winners act in spite of feelings. Losers wait for feelings to act. Every single day, life gives you the same test. Will you choose comfort or will you choose growth? Comfort feels good now, but it costs you later. Growth hurts now, but it pays forever. And most people trade their entire future for a little bit of comfort today. They hit snooze. They scroll. They waste hours complaining about the life they refuse to fix. They envy the successful, but never study their discipline. Listen to me. There is no secret. The only difference between you and the person you admire is consistency. They show up when they don't feel like it. They study when they're tired. They train when they're sore. They fail, they fall, and then they get back up again, faster every time. Because they've built one thing that nobody can take away: self-control. That's the real power. The power to say no when it's easy to say yes. The power to stay silent when it's easier to quit. The power to act when everyone else is waiting for motivation. You have to become dangerous. Not violent, but dangerous in focus. Dangerous in self-discipline. Dangerous in the way you execute, in the way you move toward your vision with zero hesitation. When you walk into a room, people should feel your energy. Not because you talk, but because you live differently. You wake up earlier. You grind harder. You expect more from yourself than anyone else ever could. That's how leaders are born. Not from comfort. Not from privilege, but from relentless discipline. You know what separates the few who rise from the many who stay the same? They've made peace with pain. Most people run from discomfort like it's poison. They spend their entire lives avoiding pressure, avoiding failure, avoiding anything that feels hard. But what they don't realize is that pain is the doorway. Pain is the price you pay for strength. Discipline is forged in discomfort. When you push through resistance, you rewire your mind to become unstoppable. Every moment you fight through weakness, you add another layer of armor. Every time you face fear and move anyway, you grow another muscle of control. You're not supposed to feel comfortable while chasing greatness. You're supposed to feel pressure. You're supposed to feel alone. You're supposed to question if you can make it, because that's the test. The world isn't testing your talent. It's testing your endurance. It wants to see if you'll keep going when the applause stops. And here's what's crazy. The same people who once doubted you will one day tell stories about how they always knew you'd make it. But you'll remember the truth. You'll remember the nights when no one believed, when you worked in silence, when you had every reason to quit but didn't. That's where greatness is born, in the quiet moments when no one's watching, and you're still grinding. So many people talk about wanting it. They post quotes. They talk about mindset. But they don't live it. They don't bleed for it. They want victory without sacrifice. They want transformation without the process. Listen carefully. If you want to rise, you have to be willing to suffer more than anyone else. You have to be willing to carry the weight that breaks most people, because pain builds power. Suffering builds supremacy. There will be days when you question everything. When you wake up tired, when you see no progress, when you feel invisible, those days matter the most, because that's when most people quit. And if you just keep going a little longer, you separate yourself forever. You don't need to be the smartest. You don't need to be the most talented. You just need to be the one who refuses to stop. Persistence beats talent every single time. Look at any champion. Look at any empire. Behind every success story is 1,000 moments of doubt, fear, rejection, and pain. The difference is, they never let those moments define them. They use them as fuel. Failure isn't final, it's feedback. Every time you fall, life is teaching you how to rise stronger. The only people who truly fail are the ones who quit. Because as long as you keep going, you're still in the fight. Remember this: you are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be to build what's coming next. Every struggle right now is preparing you for your next level. Every delay is sharpening your patience. Every setback is forging your hunger. Stop comparing your path to anyone else's. Your story is unique. Your timing is yours. The universe doesn't make mistakes. It gives you exactly the battles you need to grow into the person you're meant to become. You might not see it yet, but the version of you that's coming is unrecognizable from who you are now. The version that's disciplined, focused, unstoppable, that version is being built right now in silence, in pain, in persistence. So stop asking for an easier path. Pray for more strength instead. Stop waiting for someone to believe in you. Believe in yourself enough to start. Stop asking, when will it happen? Make it happen. You say you want to change your life? Then change your habits. You say you want to be successful? Then do what successful people do. They don't waste time. They don't make excuses. They move with purpose. Every decision, every action, every second counts. Your mind is a weapon, but most people never learn how to use it. They let fear pull the trigger instead of discipline. They let doubt write their story instead of action. You have to train your mind like an athlete trains the body. Control your thoughts before they control you. Tell yourself every day, I don't stop when I'm tired. I stop when I'm done. Repeat it until it becomes truth, because discipline is not a switch. It's a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. And when you build it enough, you become unstoppable. You stop negotiating with weakness. You stop depending on motivation. You stop caring about the opinions that used to hold you back. You start building a life so solid, so powerful that people can't ignore you. You start walking like someone who knows where they're going. You start speaking like someone who already owns their future. That's the moment your life changes. When you stop waiting for things to happen and start acting like they already belong to you, the world rewards the bold, the consistent, the obsessed. I have to be obsessed? Obsessed with growth, obsessed with getting better, obsessed with becoming the kind of person who cannot be broken. Because obsession is the bridge between average and unstoppable. While others talk about balance, you're building dominance. While others make excuses, you're making progress. While others seek comfort, you're chasing greatness. And one day, when they finally notice, when the same people who laughed start clapping, you'll realize you don't even need their applause anymore. Because the respect you've built within yourself is worth more than any approval they could ever give. You'll know that your discipline made you. Your sacrifices shaped you. Your struggles built you. You'll look back at every failure, every lonely night, every heartbreak, and you'll smile, because you'll see what it was all for. It was never to destroy you. It was to prepare you. Preparation always comes before power. The reason you're struggling right now is because life is building your strength for what's ahead. So don't quit. Don't doubt. Don't slow down. You're closer than you think. Keep your head down. Keep your focus sharp. Keep your standards high. Every rep matters. Every second matters. Every choice you make is shaping your future self. And when it gets dark, when it feels impossible, remind yourself, darkness is where stars are born. Pressure is where diamonds are made. Your pain is not punishment. It's preparation, so breathe. Lock in, Go all in. You have one life, one chance, one story to write. Make it legendary.